Hey y'all, it's Nancy, the Handy Scandy. Welcome back for another crafty venture. And today we're going to look at frosted glass and we're going to see will it stencil. Again, my stencils are by Colorful Life Designs, and we have Pine Tree Right, Pine Tree Center, and Pine Tree Duo. These were all new with the November 2021 release, and you can check them out at a link downstairs. But in the meantime, let's just get started. So I have two large frosted glass bottles. Now they had stickers on them. When I pulled the stickers off, it really messed up the finish, but still that leaves two sides for each bottle, and I like to do 4 different experiments. So these 2 bottles still meet that need. And if they work, then I have some glass luminaries. If they don't, then they're trash, and it's okay. I mean, they were trash anyway. So those are my stencils, and these are the mediums I'm going to be stenciling with. So I got a couple Nouveau Glimmer pastes, a Glitz glitter gel, as well as modeling paste from the Crafter's Workshop, and that beautiful Merlot ink that I purchased recently from Simon. So the first challenge is, how do you do it? Like, how do you keep the bottle stationary so that you can stencil on it? Because you have to lay it down, right? So several ways. So you can see I'm just using some glue dots, and it's not as successful as I would like it to be. But again, this is a learning process. There's a learning curve. It's trial and error. So we're figuring it out as we go. Remember, this is just experimentation for me too. I truly don't know how this is going to work out, but we will figure it out together. All right, now keep in mind, pixie spray is your friend. I have lots of pixie spray on all of these, but you can see that the curvature of the bottle makes adhering it very hard. You can also see that the glue dots are not doing their job very well in holding the bottle still. But again, it's that learning process, that learning curve. So this first one I leave in real time. The entire process is in real time. I just want you to see what it looks like, how it worked for me. If you're going to try it out, how you might do things differently, you know, all kinds of things. You take away from this process what you will take away. And I'd love to hear it downstairs, whatever you learn, or if you can see something differently that I could have done, let me know downstairs. But you can see that this is slow. I'm going really gently. I have to hold down the stencil in some places where it wants to pop up, again, because of that curvature. And so just taking the process as it is, knowing that it's a learning curve, I can't say that enough, and just showing myself grace and just playing to see what happens. So we'll just watch. Now what I was looking at there was that the glue dots had stuck to the tempered glass of my work surface more than they were sticking to the frosted glass of my bottle. So I just used that ink pad as a wedge. And so think about what else you could use if you're going to try to stencil on something round. You know, what can you use to hold your bottle in place? Or if you do any kind of projects with stickers or labels, or your Cricut or Scan and Cut, you know, you're using vinyl or something, how can you hold that product, that substrate, steady so that you can work on it? Anything that will wedge it, like maybe 2 towels on either side, something just to hold it in place, some kind of adhesive on the bottom. So yeah, just think creatively, right? Use those creative juices in different ways. Problem solving. So here's the first one. I think that Nouveau Glimmer paste, this one is in Raspberry Rhodite. I think it's beautiful. Is it the best stenciling I've ever done? No, but it's okay. So here you could see this is my second attempt. I have many more glue dots, and I'm about to use this Crafter's Workshop modeling paste, and I'm going to mix it in with some of that ink that I just smudged out there onto my work surface, and we're going to see what this looks like. So obviously the color is different, right? It's much more pink than it is that deep Merlot burgundy. It still has those deeper tones, but it's definitely a pink, which is okay. So here I'm learning a little bit. So the first time didn't work well. It needed something to help it stay down. So we've got loads of pixie spray still, as well as the painter's tape. Pull those supplies out. You could use washi tape, although I don't think washi would be strong enough on this particular curvature because it's a pretty tight curve. And of course, the smaller the bottle, the tighter the curve. So just think about that as you go. So I'm securing those edges, which of course holds it down, except for the little bits. I still have to, you know, kind of maneuver them, kind of be gentle and work with them to keep them in place. But it also keeps my edges clear, right? So I don't have to worry about not going over. So you can see not only did the paste, is it a different color, which of course it's not, you know, it wasn't colored red, but it goes on really smooth. It has maintained like a creamy texture, and it's very opaque, right? You can't really see through this one. And that's kind of the, I don't know, the joy, the excitement, I don't know what word I'm looking for, but of using various mediums. And I did not realize it until I was done that I had several very similar mediums, right? So this is the only one that's not a glitter paste, but it is what it is. So this time I'm using the Moonstone Glimmer Paste by Nuvo, and the texture, once I mix it with the ink, becomes kind of sticky and almost slimy. It's very translucent. It's difficult to adhere, or not to adhere, but to spread. I don't know, just the consistency became really weird. And again, it's super translucent, and in the end, I don't feel like it worked out well. I think this is my least favorite and the least successful. And I think there's just something about the chemical makeup of the Glimmer paste that did not like the chemical makeup of the ink. They just, yeah, I mean, the texture is weird. You can see that it didn't go well. Didn't go well. But again, it is what it is. We're still learning. So this time it's the Glitz Glitter Gel. Again, mixing it with the Merlot ink from Simon. And this one comes out quite a bit better, actually. The paste maintains its own consistency. It takes on the color really well. It's not true to the ink color, but it's much more true than the others were. And it doesn't become sticky or gummy or slimy. And I think overall it maintains its the translucence that the glitter gel already had. It has the same opacity. I don't think that the ink changed that at all. And it also dries darker. So if I didn't learn anything, I learned that even though these mediums might be similar, they are not the same. So let's see what this one looks like. Lift it. Not bad. Not bad. So I used my little X-Acto knife to clean up some of that mess at the top because I failed to use the tape at the top. I don't know why. But there it is. And again, they all look really abstract, right? So here is the first one, the Raspberry Rhodite with the Nuvo Glimmer Paste. This stencil is Pine Tree, right? And there it is lit up. What do you think? Is it successful? I don't know. You tell me. And then this one, of course, is the Crafter's Workshop modeling paste mixed with the ink, and the stencil is Pine Tree Center. And that one is my favorite. You can see where I did not stencil evenly. So those more translucent spots is where the paste was thinner. And then this is the Moonstone Glimmer Paste mixed with ink on Pine Tree Duo. And again, both in daylight and with the twinkle lights, I think it's just not successful. What do you guys think? All right, and then this is the Glitz Glitter Gel in Iridescent mixed with ink, and it's on Pine Tree Duo. And this one looks really good as well, at least to me. What do you guys think? So 3 of the 4 mediums were glitter paste. Typically, I like to use all different mediums. But again, I learned that each product takes the color differently, and it may change the consistency once you add color to it. I learned that round objects create unique challenges. Pixie spray and tape are your friends. You want to make sure that you take your time, show yourself grace, and then just play. If you think, I wonder, or what will happen if, then try it. Try it. Pull out your supplies and try it. Just play. So in the end, frosted glass, will it stencil? Absolutely it will. I think it's a lot of fun. I'm loving this whole series. Guys, what do you think? Is there something that you would like to see me stencil on? A certain substrate or surface that I haven't thought of yet that you'd like to see me try? Let me know. Or is there a certain medium that you're curious about? Let me know. If I have it, I'll give it a shot. If I don't have it and I can get it, then I'm willing to do that as well. All right, guys, so this is Nancy, the Handy Scandy. Again, frosted glass, will it stencil? Yes. And until next time, I'm out.